I'm making this off-the-cuff voice message because it's difficult for me to put down in words what I'm experiencing right now. Of course, I have a sense of what Victor Hugo would call indignation at the injustice. And I'm also a bit cynical in the sense that perhaps this thing didn't go to trial. The evidence was not tried, primarily because it is probably the tip of the iceberg. It would probably open a whole can of worms. So it's better for them to sweep it under the carpet rather than let it go to trial. Because once it goes to trial, evidence will be presented in open court, and it could be damning evidence implicating others higher up the chain of command. So it's best to let it go like this. I'm also very happy because delighted actually that so many people share the same indignation. Many people have expected this outcome because they are also fed up and not to say apathetic, but cynical of the system at large. So they expected this to happen sooner or later. And now that it's happened, they were underwhelmed. There are also a lot of people who are disappointed, disgusted, which is good. And that anger, that indignation, that disgust at the injustice of not knowing the truth, of just sweeping everything under the carpet, makes me happy. Makes me happy because the rakyat is not stupid. It will know how to vote at GE16. And we are talking about this guy who for a Malaysian audience claims that he is orang Melayu, Tulen, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes on Indonesian television, speaks Javanese, and he says his parents are from Ponorogo, So you can see what kind of character he is from that. And, if you hear him speak, you know what kind of intellectual level he has or doesn't have, as the case may be. So he's not someone of caliber. So I'm delighted also because with people like Akmal and him in UMNO is finished. As far as people like Najib, Zahid Comedy, Zahid Ponorogo, and Akmal Saleh have concern. And I think there's people like Bang Mukhtar and whatever else, people of no caliber at all in UMNO. UMNO is finished lah. They have collectively flushed UMNO down the toilet. Padan muka. I'm so delighted. UMNO is, for all intents and purposes, dead.
Join me on Monday, 26th of January 2026 over lunch to discuss this and other issues related to nutrition and health. Full details are as follows. Day and date, Monday, 26th of January 2026. Time 12:30 to 14:30 hours. Venue Cafe MAB. Address Malaysian Association for the Blind, MAB. Jalan Tabing off Jalan Tun Sambanthan 4 Brickfields, 50470, Kuala Lumpur. Attendance. Attendance is free of charge for all persons with disabilities, PWD holding an OKU card. However, places are limited and depends on donations and sponsorship received. Donation attendance is by donation for able-bodied and sighted participants. Minimum donation is RM20, which should cover your lunch as well as for one PWD. Any balance will go towards my various eye treatments.